Louisiana Beer Reviews Lagunitas DayTime 2019 edition. I reviewed a beer called Lagunitas DayTime in 2014, and it was higher alcohol, 4.65, about 4.7, and about 54 IBUs. Now they've dropped it to 4%, 31 international bitterness units, 98 calories. So my complaint then in 2014 was that it was too dull. It was just bland. There was nothing to it. So we'll see. Bought this at Martin Wine Cellar. I don't know this code, guys. 122 space 9 space 2 3 7 4 1 space 1135. Put a date I can understand. That chaps my chapstick. Anyway, it used to be in bottles, now it's in cans only, or on draft. So, a lot of changes with this DayTime. Well, it is daytime right now. That is busy. Thick off-white head, very pale straw appearance. Thicker head than Miller Lite. Of course, the Miller Lite head will dissipate very quickly, but the same straw appearance. I know Miller Lite is an adjunct lager. This is an ale, but I was just bringing that up. Doesn't smell anything like Miller Lite. Here we get fruity, like pineapple, very mild hop resin. I don't think 4% and 31 IBUs is an IPA. It's a mild pale ale, okay? India pale ale. We'll ship it to India at this strength on a ship for 2 months without refrigeration like they used to do in 1854 and see what you get. Boy, that's got a lot of fizz though. It is really aggressive there. It looks nice though, and it sounds nice. It smells fine. Okay, let's go with the taste. Very bland, watery. There's a little piney hop resin action, a little bit of fruit, pineapple, pale malt bread, very, very, very light bread. The body's thin and watery. The finish is crisp. It's refreshing and it's easygoing. Okay. If this was priced for like $16 or $17 a 30 pack, you got it. It's just as good as Milwaukee's Best Light. That's a lager, I understand. This is an ale. That's made by a mass production company, Miller Coors. Molson Coors, really. They own Miller Coors. This is made by a mass production company, Lagunitas. Heineken, of course, owns Lagunitas. So, it's different than the Milwaukee's Best Light, and that one doesn't. That has some hoppiness higher than your other American adjunct lagers, light lagers. This one has more IBUs than that, but it's still thin and it's bland and it's not much going for it. If I buy a 30 pack of Milwaukee's Best Light, going in, I know it's bland. I don't mind. It's 16. I can get it for $16, $15.98 a 30 pack here. May not be a good price in your area, but I would never pay more than that for this. Price does matter for most people. They have to buy stuff. They have budgets, or hopefully they follow a budget and they have jobs, whatnot. But even on its own merits, let's say forget price. I like the head, that little moose head, but there's just not much here. So they took a thing that in 2014 I said was dull and bland, and they made it even duller and blander. I'm sorry. I had it in the B range then, and I would say that it would be a B. A B. It's fine. The hops are really too high. It's got too much hop action relative to the thin body, technically, in my opinion. Let's say 84 out of 100, a B. I'm gonna say 83. Let me adjust that. 83. It's just getting into a B. It's good, but that's all it is. I had the same problem with what's that purple, the tall one, and the light purple can. What's that called? Lagunitas. It was very dull. Sam 76, dull. I guess that is something people really want these days. Light, dull, bland, and not much going on. But for a higher price than comparably flavored canned beers. I don't see the attraction to that, others may. So whatever. Humdrum, fine though, it's fine. And a lot of beers are just fine. That's not too much of an accomplishment. So laissez-les bon temps relais. Good beer, and I'm gonna end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.